بسم الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I mean, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us another opportunity to be here this morning for another show, another episode of Al-Ikhtibaar. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our efforts. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive all of our sins and to make all of us among those who earn His pleasure and gain His Jannatul Firdaus in this beautiful month of Ramadan. Ameen Ya Rabbil Alameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of those who have turned in this morning. It's pretty early after Salatul Fajr to stay up, but we really want to thank all of those who have taken their time to join us this morning. This is your show Al-Ikhtibaar. My name is Mubarak, and this is
Hikmah.
This is just the Hikmah Ladajah. Inshallah, today we'll begin. Alhamdulillah, we want to say a big thank you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We want to say Alhamdulillah. We ask Allah to send His peace and blessings upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We ask Allah to bless all of you and your family members as well. We ask Allah to bless all of those who have supported this program, both financially, those who make dua for us, those who constantly give us advice and help us with tips on how to make things much better. We ask Allah to reward all of your efforts. We want to say a big thank you to people like Alaji Abidogun. We want to say thank you to Alaji Shodakar, Jazakumullah Khairan. Alaji Alway, may Allah bless you for your efforts. The Islamic Dawah Center, they supported us with Quran to share the knowledge and the benefits in this month of Ramadan. May Allah bless all of you. We want to thank Mrs. Oladajo, my mom, as well, for her support. We have actually this morning we have amazing prizes, especially for those who call in. We have bags of rice and noodles, right?
Okay.
So number to call, by the way, is 713-909-549. We're gonna get the lines open in a little bit, inshallah. Alaji Kazim, inshallah, jazakallah khairan for your efforts. Mr. Balagiwa, may Allah bless you as well. Mr. Abdul Rahman Kazim, Jazakumullah Khairan, we appreciate your efforts. Mama Khalif Alim from Masjid Mumineen, Mrs. Adagun, may Allah bless you as well. May Allah reward all of you for your support and bless you. The producer for the show, Mr. Abdul Latif Bosumbelo, may Allah bless you for your efforts as well. And all of those who have supported us with their support, Alaji Oguma Dede, Jazakumullah Khairan from Ansar al-Din, also known as Babaleba, may Allah bless you, inshallah. Abu Bilal, Jazakumullah Khairan from Nasfat, may Allah reward you for your efforts as well and make this a source of sadaqah jariyah for you and your family in this life and on the day of judgment. Ameen. Alaji Ojubele, may Allah bless you for your support as well. Alaji Ajiro Tutu from Nasfat, Jazakumullah Khairan for all of your help. And especially we want to thank those who call into the show to join us by calling in and sharing the knowledge, especially so we can all learn and increase our knowledge in this month of Ramadan. So with that being said, the lines are open, 713-909-5491. Today we're going to be discussing what topics is the hikmah?
The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Very good. Can you tell us, while we're waiting for our first caller, what are some of the things that you think a Muslim should know about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Okay, well, I think the biggest thing, absolute biggest thing would be his character.
Very good.
Well, and also the fact that he is our prophet, but also his character, because he had this type of character that he was, I guess you could say that he's the closest thing to perfection. He's like the closest thing to perfection because he was just kind. He's just so kind, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But obviously he's not perfect, but the way he acted with other people. And I even heard that while he was having conversations with people, even if it was like with an entire group, if one person was talking, he would make sure he faced them. Like purposely made sure he faced them, and then if somebody else is talking, he would face them. Just so you can have that one-on-one type of connection, like, okay, you're talking, and I'm respecting the fact that you're talking, I am listening to you, and it really goes a long way. It's just, and also, there's actually a story I heard, the way he treated each individual person, he made each of them feel like they were his favorite person. And actually, this one man went to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam thinking, oh my gosh, with the way the Prophet treats me, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I'm obviously his favorite. So he goes to him, he's like, who is your favorite?
Okay.
And then he goes, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam goes, Aisha, my wife. And then he's like, okay,
I'll take that.
I mean, that's your wife. Okay, so who's your second favorite? And then,
especially among the men.
Yeah, who's your favorite among the men? Okay, forget the women. You're the men. Okay, he was expecting him, and then he goes, her father, Abu Bakr. And then he just keeps going on, and then it's just the way he felt because of the way the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam treated him. It's like, oh my gosh, I feel like we have this connection.
Yeah.
I'm obviously his favorite.
Yeah.
He made every single person that he ever encountered feel that way. That's how much he respected them.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. I'm going to put this out there. May Allah make all of us among those who can build our character like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's a dua we should all try to make. But it's not easy. I mean, there are going to be some challenges. There's going to be some things that we're going to have to go through. May Allah make it easier for all of us. There's actually a surah in the Quran named Surat Muhammad.
Yeah, I know that.
There's a whole chapter in the Quran named Surah Muhammad. Maybe that can be one of our pop quiz for those who are going to be joining in, inshallah. Remember, 713-909-5491. Now, here's the interesting thing about the surah after Surah Al-Muhammad, which is Surah Al-Fatih. The last ayah in that surah begins with the word or the name Muhammadun Rasulullah. Right? Muhammadun Rasulullah. So the surah right after Surah Al-Muhammad, which is Surah Muhammad, which is Surah Al-Fatih, right? Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begins that ayah, and I'm going to recite it inshallah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. This is Surah Al-Fatih, ayah number 29. Allah says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. محمد رسول الله والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم تراهم ركعا سجدا يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا سيماهم في وجوههم من أثر السجود ذلك مثلهم في التوراة ومثلهم في الإنجيل كزرع أخرج شطأه فآزره فاستغلظ فاستوى على سوقه يعجب الزراع ليغيظ بهم الكفار وعد الله الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات منهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Maybe I can get a prize for that too, right? All right. So part of what we also curious about is when we hear the name of the Prophet Muhammad, we always say sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we may have some people who may be curious. Can you share some of the lessons from us? What's the reason behind saying sallallahu alaihi wasallam? What does it mean? What's the benefits from actually doing that?
Wow. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam means peace be upon him.
Good.
And I once heard from a lecture that apparently the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that not like something bad would happen, but there is a reward for somebody who says sallallahu alaihi wasallam after he hears my name. And Allah himself subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to say sallallahu alaihi wasallam after you hear the name of his last prophet, because he's the prophet of our ummah. He's the one. He has the message that we follow. Peace be upon him.
Very good, very good. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Remember, the number to call is 713-909-5491. There's amazing prizes to win from. We actually have awesome prizes from Al-Razaq Enterprises. Actually, Al-Razaq Abaya and Stuff. They have beautiful abayas, beautiful pashminas. I want to say beautiful thobe as well, beautiful kufi. I don't want to get jealous, But mashallah, they've Alaji has supported us with amazing gifts, so we can share with you and your family members as well in the month of Ramadan, and especially getting ready for Eid, which is going to be, subhanallah,
10
in,
days?
I mean, this is at least the 17th of Ramadan.
So 3 more days until they let the
And
Qadr.
3 more days until we start counting down to the last 10 days for Laylatul Qadr. Good. May Allah preserve all of us until then, inshallah. There's an ayah in the Quran that actually talks about where Allah instructs the believer. Allah says, "O you who believe, send peace and blessings upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam." So those of you who are watching online, I want to pose this question to y'all. Those who are watching online, either on YouTube or on Facebook, I want you to tell me which ayah in the Quran mentions that indeed Allah and His Messenger send peace and blessings upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So believers, all you who believe, send peace and blessings upon him. I want you to tell me what surah is that ayah in, and tell me what verse number it is. And the first person to drop the comment, inshallah, will get a shout out, and inshallah we can follow up with you on how to give a gift as well, inshallah. Because that's something we should always encourage, right? So knowing about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what about his life should Muslims keep up with? I mean, what's special about his character? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Now with his character, not only, really his character also had ways with how he treated people and how they treated him in return.
No.
If you ever heard the saying, it's like when somebody slaps your left cheek, just turn the right one.
Yeah, we hear
something like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had a lot of hardships in his life in a way. First of all, his father died before he was born. His mother died at the age of 6, and then he went to his grandfather, who died at the age of 8. Then his uncle, and then while his uncle was alive, that's when he got the message.
Yeah.
And then, his uncle died. And before his uncle died, he wasn't able to say the Shahada, even though the Prophet was trying to get him to say the Shahada. But for this character is because, like I said, when the Prophet Muhammad before the Prophet got the message himself, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was respected. Literally, if I had $20, if I had like an entire bucket of gold, and I was traveling, and I wanted it to be kept safe, but I know that other people may try to steal it, I would give it to the Prophet Muhammad and tell him that, can you please watch this for me? And he would make it a point that when I get that gold back, it would be exactly the same way I gave it to him. It would be the exact same way. Not a single thing would be misplaced. That's how trustworthy he was.
Exactly.
That's how people treated him. But then, when he got the revelation, obviously, people don't like change for some reason. Change is a hard thing for the mind to wrap its head around. And when he was trying to reveal this, when he was trying to express the message that Allah gave to him, the people were already worshiping idols, and they were like, no, these are our gods. I don't know what you're talking about, but these are the ones we worship.
These are the things our forefathers worshiped. These were always known.
Exactly, and you can't really, and I'm not saying it makes sense for them not to have changed, but think about it. Generations before, they were worshiping idols. I mean, during the time of the Prophet Ibrahim, they were worshiping idols. That goes way back. They were worshiping idols for so long. It was like part of their culture.
That's true.
And culture is a hard thing to change. So when this man comes over here and says, okay, well, I'm sorry, but your idols, they're not going to do anything for you. They're not going to do anything
just
for
like
you.
Ibrahim alayhi salam.
Exactly. The same thing with Ibrahim alayhi salam. There were 3 idols. He broke the 2 smallest one. He put the axe on the biggest one. And then when they asked him, okay, what happened to our idols? He's like, ask your Lord. I mean, obviously, you never know. He's
but
your
then
Lord.
He can't talk.
Exactly. He can't do anything. So even though to us it obviously seems like, okay, why are you worshiping idols? They have no benefit. That was what they were used to for years and years and years. It's part of them. And so when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ comes in and says, well, your idols that you're worshiping, they really don't give you anything. They don't do anything for you.
No benefit, no harm.
Exactly. But my Lord, the one that revealed, the one that sent Angel Jibril to reveal the message to me, that Lord will definitely do something for you. But luckily, alhamdulillah, some of them saw the message, but a lot of them retaliated.
We can continue with that inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. They really don't give you anything. They don't do anything. Assalamu alaikum. It's funny when you can hear yourself, right?
No.
Assalamu alaikum. Who's on the line, please? I'm trying to change some settings here if I can.
No, okay.
All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh.
Okay, we just lost that call. If you can, just give us a call back. 713-909-5491. And then what are you gonna add to that?
I'm sorry to digress, but some housekeeping rules. Please, if you're calling, would you mind turning down YouTube, Facebook, or anything like that, because it plays back and we can't really understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So when you give us a call,
reduce the volume. You don't have to turn it off.
Yeah, just turn down the volume so that way you can hear us through the phone call, and then you can quickly answer the question, get the gift. Because we talked about last week, Al-Ikhtibaar is the name of the show.
No.
The main purpose is
test.
Right. So now I have a question before you go into we were discussing about the life of the Prophet since we mentioned Al-Ikhtibaar. What benefits does it come with when we're testing each other's knowledge, when really if we've not learned, basically is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so I guess what you're trying to say is, what's the point of learning? I mean, how are you gaining knowledge if you necessarily don't know it? I got a prime example of this. I'm gonna bring it back to school in a way.
Okay.
So we do this quiz thing at school on the laptops, on the computers, and it was 84 questions for social studies, 84 questions, and literally a lot of them we did not go over. Okay. It was like labeling the states and all that stuff. We did not go over it. Yeah. But the thing is, it asked a few of the questions multiple times, but in different ways. And the questions that we didn't go over and that I had to guess on, like let's say I guessed wrong on it, literally when it asked it again, I learned from my mistake. I ended up picking I'm not saying that you have to get something wrong to learn, but it's called learning from your mistakes. It's okay if you don't know it. It's okay if you don't know the answer. Yeah. It's all about learning it. It's not about getting the gift. It's mainly about making sure you've learned something. And it's like the gift is like a cherry on top. It's because technically when you think about
you said a cherry on top?
Yeah. You know what? Because if I ask you a question and you say the right answer, that means you've learned it. So it's like I'm giving you a reward. Okay. You've learned something. You've attained knowledge. And let's say you do get it wrong. The next time I ask you, don't you think you'll remember that specific question and get it right? That's true. And you still have attained knowledge, even if it comes from getting it right or from getting it wrong. That's the entire point of Al-Ikhtibaar, to make sure that when you call into the show and when you press that red button and exit the call, you've learned something. That is the entire point.
I like that. Boom. You just dropped the mic right there, man. MashaAllah. 713-909-5491. That's the number to call. Give us a call, whether it's you, whatever age you are, man. No restriction over here. Boy, girl, young, old, grandpas and grandmas and teachers and students. And what else do we have?
You've practically described the entire human population.
I think I have. That's good. So, but the point is, you get the point. Give us a call, 713-909. We had a few calls earlier. It seems like some kind of thing tripped up. But like, I'm glad you mentioned that, because, for example, if somebody asked me, I think we asked on the show one time, you mentioned about the Prophet's character and how people trusted him. Someone may ask, what was the nickname the Prophet was given? Okay, well, we know you know it. But the point is, if I didn't know that, maybe of course I know about the Prophet. I've heard about him. I love him, but I've not heard that specific part about him being called that name, Al-Amin. So if I call on the show and I don't know it, well, I don't feel embarrassed, because guess what? Now I know what the name means. And what's actually funny is we have many people whose names are Al-Amin, right, among us, right? Exactly. And it's always good to know the meaning of your names, right? And we're going to try to do that as well, inshallah, to encourage all of our viewers. 713-909-5491. Last week, we had an amazing experience, right? And you may remember this as well, because we had someone who has memorized the Quran who called in, both on the boys' side and on the girls' side, right? And that's something amazing, because here, Memorizing the Quran. Was the Prophet ﷺ also a hafiz? Did he memorize the Quran?
I believe so. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay, fine. Not a hafiz, but he did
Uh-huh.
know. Okay, now let me ask you this. Let me just
Uh-huh.
ask you
Okay,
this.
okay.
If Angel Jibril revealed the
Alayhi
message
salam.
to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, right? And every single surah he revealed,
Yeah.
or the surahs we have in the Quran now,
Yeah.
I would say that the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was a hafiz.
Uh, you better be sure he was a hafiz.
Okay. Why would you give that face?
I don't know. I mean,
I hate
that's
when
the
people
whole.
do that. You get the correct answer, yet they give you a discriminating
That's the
face,
whole,
like,
discriminating face. Where you get
you know,
that
it's
from?
wrong.
No,
It's wrong.
it's more of, yeah. You better be confident he was a hafiz.
He was
He
a
was the
hafiz.
first hafiz.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if, like I'm trying to say, if every single surah in this Quran was
Yeah.
revealed through him, don't you think he would have memorized it
And
all?
what's also amazing, I'm glad you brought that up because many people may not realize this. The Quran was not reviewed in a book form.
No, it wasn't.
You know, we have this, book Quran today, alhamdulillah, in a book form, 114 chapters from Surah Al-Fatiha all the way to Surah Al-Nas. But Allah didn't review this down, boom,
Like, here you go.
drop the mic on the Prophet.
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I want you to memorize this. Next week, I'll test you.
Exactly. He wasn't Al-Ikhtibaar.
You better memorize all 30 juz.
Right.
If you don't know it, you're in trouble.
But what's amazing is the Quran was reviewed over a period of
Time.
how many years? That's you.
So, as you can see, you're the teacher, so I would like you to answer it.
No, not on the show. You're hosting this with us today.
20 years.
20 years wrong.
Okay. 10, 15, 90, 60. Okay, well, I was
Your
saying
time is
I was
up.
saying at least 20 years because I
At
mean
least 20
he died
years.
at the age of 60 and he became
No. Wait. No.
He didn't?
No.
Really?
The Prophet ﷺ died at the age of 63, my friend.
Oh my gosh. It was 60 something. 60
You gotta be
something.
specific. 63.
63.
713-909-5491. Somebody's gotta have to call in and make sure. There's a big difference between 60 and 63. Just like there's a difference between 20 and 23. The Quran was revealed in 23. I mean, according to what we've learned. 3 years is a big deal, don't you think? But I agree with you. I think we're saying the same thing. It's all
Are
good.
we? Are we
pretty
really?
Pretty much. Well, maybe you didn't know that. So now you
Now I
do.
know. Now I know. Okay, so when everyone ever asks me, when did the Prophet ﷺ die? He was 63. I know this now.
Exactly. Because here's the thing. He became a prophet at the
I
age
got
of
hikmah.
40.
I now have hikmah, wisdom.
He became a prophet. I'm just going to let that slide. He became a prophet at the age of 40. And the Quran was revealed over a period of 23 years. And what's amazing, what I've always thought about is the Prophet ﷺ passed away at the age of 63.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, like you can almost say, after the Quran was revealed, his time was up.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I've always thought about. He became a prophet at the age of 40,
That is true.
right? He obviously that was with Khadija,
Uh-huh.
anha, his first wife. The Quran was revealed for the period of 23 years. So at the age of 63 is when he passed away. So almost immediately, I'm not sure of the timeline, after the Quran was revealed, his time was up. And that tells us what? I mean, what do you draw from that? If you're thinking in my mind.
Okay, well, as you can see, two different minds.
True.
Okay, so I would like your mind to speak.
Okay, well, I guess the point is, the Prophet's mission was
What's the Quran?
Right? The Prophet. So, for example, our mission here is to share the knowledge, to share the benefits from 6 to 7 a.m. Right? We would love to stay here much longer than that, but when 7 a.m. hits, what happens?
We're done.
Time's up. We're gonna have to
That's
wait.
our mission to educate you guys.
Exactly.
It's done.
That's the period we have from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Once 7 a.m. hits, I mean, there's still a lot of questions, right? There's still a lot of surahs in the Quran. But when 7 a.m. hits, what happens? Time up.
Time up.
Right? And so Prophet would review the Quran with Angel Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam throughout the period it was being revealed. But after the Quran was revealed, just something that was always in my mind is, his time was up and he passed away. And obviously we know the story of how he talked to his daughter, Fatima,
How she first cried and then she laughed.
It's one of that kind of tells you what kind of character he has, right? If his daughter would feel that way. 713-909-5491.
Wasn't she called the mother of her father?
Somebody,
the mother of her father.
Okay, so I just got a note here is that there may be something wrong with the line.
No, somebody said Surah Ahzab,
Yeah, she
verse
said.
56. So that I think that's the answer to your question that you asked. That's the answer to your question that you asked.
That's true.
Check if it's correct.
That's true. Surah Al-Ahzab, ayah number 56. That's the ayah that talks about when Allah says, "O people, O believers,
You have to
send peace and blessings upon
upon
Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam." Thank you for that note. Let me make sure if there's, because I think some people are trying to call in, but it's not been going through for some reason. So let's see if there's anything we can do about that. Yeah, I do notice that. In the meantime, let's maybe kind of go through the online formats, inshallah. So Sister Tosi and Infowashi, I believe, just shared that Surah Al-Ahzab, ayah number 56, and she gave us the heads up that there may be a problem with the line. We apologize for that, maybe due to our location. But in the meantime, I think somebody kind of called in earlier. If you can just maybe call in again one more time, and inshallah, we will try to pick up your call. We'll kind of try to restart the phone, inshallah.
Got it.
The Prophet ﷺ, before he passed away, I mean, he was very beloved to people, especially those who got to know him. And that's the thing, is people did not like him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, until they met him.
Yeah.
And that was something amazing that, people as Muslims nowadays try to implement as well. People may say things in the negative, people may say things that are not pleasing to you, but once they meet you and interact with you, you make them feel the difference.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience to share about that?
Well, really, like somebody not liking me and then they meet me and then all of a sudden they like me again. No, because I guess I don't know whether or not they didn't like me at first before they met me, but
Okay, that's true.
But yeah.
Yes, but in terms of, I mean, what difference does it make when somebody can say something about you behind you, but you not necessarily prove them wrong, but you act in a way that's more pleasing to them, right?
Ooh,
when they eventually interact with you. Not a specific experience, but
that
generally
is with generally in the community, you could say. I mean, for example, some people can have certain words that they say about Muslims that is not true, right? But it's our job and our duty to protect this ummah, okay? Because we live in it. So you're not gonna come up to my face. So pretty much, if you can't say that to my face and call me whatever you're calling me behind my back, that's my chance to go in front of your face and prove to you that whatever you're saying behind my back, it may not, I may have no idea what it is, but it's my problem and I'm gonna fix it by showing you the real me, my character.
Very good, very good. What are some of the things that we see from the Prophet's life that kind of relates to that when it comes to people having a certain perspective of him, of this negative aspect, but then when they meet him or talk to him or interact with him, they're like, oh my God, is this the Muhammad people we're talking about? And saying there's something wrong. Let's see. Assalamu alaikum. This person is improvising.
How?
Because it looks like the line isn't working, so we're calling through with Facebook. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Should we just do the call through Facebook then? I mean, if that would work.
Let's see if we can get it to work too. I mean, I really apologize for that. It's not something we anticipated. But in the meantime, it looks. I see what's going on. The network is just kind of low. So let's ask online questions then. Let's ask questions online, and let's do the fastest finger first. Boom.
Fastest fingers.
Well, this is. Let me explain. Okay. So here's what it means. We call into the show and you answer the questions.
Okay.
With the voice, right? In this case, many people are online watching through Facebook and YouTube, so we want to do the fastest fingers first, meaning we ask a question and we're going to actually run a tally, okay? We're going to run a tally and that's how we're going to do it. When we ask the question, the first person to post the answer, right, gets the point.
Is it going to show on YouTube, like if you put it in the comments?
Yeah, it does. Okay. It does. It does show on YouTube. So let's do that. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right.
It's nice improvising.
All right, so Sister Tosi and if she already has a point, right? Because she answered the question
How are we going to get the tallies?
About the sort of, so just write the name and just give them a point. And then at the end, we'll kind of add it up to see.
So people can call, so if fastest fingers, anybody can.
Just the first answer we can see pop on the screen.
Oh, okay, so it's not like the call where you have to wait, because I mean, you texting
Yeah,
it.
you
So
texting.
whoever texted first, it doesn't matter if you already did it before.
Yeah.
Get the point.
And then
Okay,
at the
like
end,
that.
I guess we'll tally it up and see who racks up the most points. Okay.
Got it.
So let's go ahead. What's going to be our first question this morning about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Awesome. Okay. Well, now, I mean,
Let
we're
me-
not really doing numbers though.
So let me pick the number. Let me get around the number.
Okay.
All right.
Pick a number from 1 through 16.
1 through 16.
Remember,
I'll pick-
their prizes depend on your number. So.
I don't know the questions. So,
Oh, that is true.
yeah.
Yes.
I'll pick number 7 for you guys.
Okay, number 7. Number 7.
You know why I would pick 7?
Why?
His boss is gonna have 7 children.
Oh gosh.
Hey, hold on a second. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. That's so cute.
Hello?
Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
Hello, good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah. How you doing this morning?
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing this morning?
This from Nigeria. It's a come.
So I guess calling from Nigeria
Hello?
works.
Yeah. What's your name, sir? Yeah, coming from Nigeria doesn't work.
They say you are doing Islamic program, sir.
Yes, we are doing an Islamic program. Yes. What's your name, sir?
Yes. Well, should I choose number?
Yeah. Tell us your name, please.
Aminu Sulaiman Olamilekan.
Mr. Aminu Sulaiman Olamilekan, all the way from Nigeria. Mashallah. How are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin.
Alhamdulillah. Very good. Mr. Aminu, tell us, please, what's your favorite surah in the Quran? Which surah do you like most in the Quran?
I like Surah Al-Mulk.
Surah Al-Mulk. Very good. Can
Yes,
you please read for us a few ayahs from Surah Al-Mulk, please?
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. الذي خلق السبع السماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم رجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. You can stop there. Jazakumullah khair. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. All right. Let's go ahead and we're going to ask you one question on Islamic studies, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just hold on 1 second. Go ahead.
Please pick a number from 1 through 16.
1,
Please pick one number from 1 to 16.
1 to 15.
Yeah, just pick one number.
Number 3. Number 3.
Okay. How many wives did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam have in his life?
Good.
How many?
How many wives did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam have?
Okay, 11 wives.
Very good.
11 wives.
MashaAllah. Tell us the name of some of his wives.
What is it?
Tell us the name of some of his wives.
Khadija, Zainab,
Good.
Hafsat,
MashaAllah.
Maimuna,
That,
Aisha.
that's good. MashaAllah. Jazakumullah khairan.
Okay.
Mr. Aminu Sulaiman, I'm going to ask you one last question, okay?
Okay, sir.
You said you read from Surah Al-Mulk. What's the meaning of mulk?
Mulk.
Yes.
You can call it the Lord of Kings
Very
that
good.
have money.
Very good. The Lord of all kings, the King of all kings, the Lord of all lords. MashaAllah. Mr. Aminu Sulaiman from Nigeria, we are very happy that you answered the question right. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. On behalf of Al-Ikhtibaar show and all of our donors, those who support us with money and gift, we're going to give you 10,000 naira for this month of Ramadan. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allah Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Jazakumullah khairan. We're going to follow up with you on your prize, okay?
Yakum.
Wa iyaakum. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. Just yeah, those who win the prize, just text us your account details. Inshallah, we'll follow up with you. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام.
Assalam. Who is on the line, please?
عبد الرحمن يونس.
Sheikh Abdurrahman Yunus. How you doing this morning?
الحمد لله.
MashaAllah. But Abdurrahman, what surah do you want to recite for us this morning?
آه، آه،
Okay, Brother Abdurrahman Yunus, give us a call, 713-909-5491. We do have a few more people who are trying to call inshallah. For some reason, the line popped up and worked fine, mashallah. So quick clarification. Somebody actually posted as well. By the way, don't forget my question number 7.
Yes.
Okay, that's still standing. Don't forget that. What is question number 7 for those who are watching online?
Question number 7. So you know he picked the question.
Yeah.
After Khadija radiallahu anha died, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam married a widow who took care of his children. Who was she? So after his first wife Khadija died, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam married a widow who took care of his children. What was her name?
Sauda. Right or wrong? Sister Tosin, if we she from YouTube
Yes.
mentions that answer is
Sauda.
Sauda. MashaAllah. Good job. Takbir.
Allahu
Allah Akbar.
Akbar.
Sister Tosin, you have one more question to get a prize. You've answered 2 questions correctly today, inshallah. We're going to give you one
Yeah,
more
3
chance.
questions equals
3
one
questions
prize.
equals 1 prize. And that's amazing, mashallah. So that's the tally, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Sauda. Many people don't know a lot about the wives of Rasulullah.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I have a
go
question.
ahead.
So I believe I've heard about Sauda. I know that. So I know she was a widow. So didn't she have a dream that she was going to marry the Prophet? I mean, not like necessarily like a dream, but I feel like it was either she had a dream that she was marrying the Prophet, or it's either she had a dream that of her late husband that died.
Very
it was
good.
one of those 2. I know that.
Very good. And I'm glad you mentioned it because what's interesting is the Prophet ﷺ first married Khadija, radiallahu anha, and throughout the period of them being together, that was his only wife until Khadija radiallahu anha passed away. After Khadija passed away, like you mentioned, Sauda radiallahu anha was previously married, and the Prophet ﷺ, for various legitimate reasons, would marry other wives after Khadija radiallahu anha passed away. The only wife he married that was not previously married was
Aisha.
That could have been a question.
Oh, I got it right?
That's fine.
I
Aisha.
remember.
Aisha, mashallah. Good. Alright. So Sauda radiallahu anha, mashallah, did have that experience of she was previously married and then she married Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Very good. Let's see if we're gonna take a call, 713-909-5491, or we can do another fastest fingers first.
Yeah.
So let's go. Can I pick a
Fastest.
number again?
Yes.
Okay.
From 1 through 6
And 3
8
is already
to,
gone, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
so
what
from
you
1 to 2, 4 to 6, 8.
I pick
16.
number. Oh, someone says he won't let them call. I'm not sure why.
Yeah,
Inshallah,
so we're having
we'll
some
get
technical
there.
difficulties.
Yeah.
So if you guys can simply make a comment about the answers, it'll.
Yeah. If you can, Sister Miriam Salami, appreciate that comment. Inshallah, in the meantime, we'll try to work things out, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام.
Alaikum salam, mashallah. Welcome back. I recognize that voice. This is Brother Abdurrahman, right?
Yes.
Very good. You doing all right this morning?
Yes. الحمد لله.
Alhamdulillah. All right. Which surah do you want to recite for us, please?
القيامة.
Surah Al-Qiyamah. MashaAllah. Bismillah. A'udhu billah. Tafaddal.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة. أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه بل يريد الإنسان ليذكر أمامه يسأل أيان يوم القيامة فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر كلا لا وزر إلى ربك يومئذ المستقر.
Very good, mashallah, Brother Abdurrahman. Barakallahu feek. Good job. Go ahead and pick your number from 1 to what?
1 through 17.
Hello?
I mean, 1 through 16.
Assalamu alaikum.
Can you please turn down your volume of your TV or your Facebook?
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear us? Hello, are you
My name
there?
is Al-Ikhtibaar.
Oh, we lost Brother Abdurrahman. Brother, what's your name again, please?
Al-Ikhtibaar.
Brother Abdul Sabur. Mashallah, how you doing this morning?
Fine.
What's your last name, Brother Abdul Sabur?
Ali.
Brother Abdul Sabur Ali, mashallah. Good job. How old are you, by the way?
7.
7, mashallah, alhamdulillah. I forgot to ask for Brother Abdurrahman's age. And all
I
right,
believe it's 12.
good memory, good memory. Brother Abdul Sabur, what's your favorite surah in the Quran? Which surah do you like best in the Quran?
Surah Al-Naba.
Surah Al-Saba or Naba?
Naba.
Naba.
Naba. How do you get that? Good job. All right, can you please read any ayahs from Surah Naba, please? Good voice. Say A'udhu Billah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يومئذ ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا.
Takbir, mashallah, takbir.
Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Good job, good job. Mashallah. All right, let's do the numbers.
Yeah, okay. Abdul
Good job, good
Sabur, Brother Abdul Sabur, can you please pick a number from...
Yes?
Can you pick a number from 1 through 16?
5.
5, okay.
5.
Okay. After revelation of this complete surah, the companions worried that Rasulullah might pass away soon. What is the surah?
Brother,
Again?
what's it? Say that again. Let's ask from the beginners section.
Okay.
Pick a number.
Okay.
Number 5, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. The surah, let's go back to it. Let's just do it. Let me give you a hint, okay? Assalamu alaikum, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Allah reviewed a surah in the Quran. Allah sent the whole surah completely. This surah is Suratul Nasr. Suratul An-Nasr. I want you to tell us the beginning of Suratul Nasr in the Quran. Can you hear me? Okay. I want you to read the surah in the Quran. Say that again. I want you to read the surah of Nasr. The surah, let me tell you the beginning. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Tell me the first ayah.
Read it.
Uh-huh.
إنه كان توابا.
Very good.
Very good. Alhamdulillah.
So I want you to repeat the question again and let's tie to the answer. Good job, mashallah. Brother Abdul Sabur, you have won a prize this morning. Let's see what we're going to give you. On behalf of Al-Ikhtibaar, here, that's his first gift. Tell him what that is.
This is a $20 gift card.
MashaAllah. You get that to celebrate your Eid with your family members. And we're going to give you something else. Let's see. You're going to get a copy of the Quran. I want to see what else we're going to give you. Let's see what we have here. We have a bag of noodles. Yeah, we have a bag. Hey, Abdul Sabur, you like noodles? I'm sorry, I'm hitting you. My bad.
Abdul Sabur.
Nah, let's give him something he likes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a box of noodles
What about a basketball?
and a basketball.
Yeah.
Okay? Actually, let's make it a soccer ball. I think you like soccer balls.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a soccer ball. Okay? Let's write it
Thank
down.
you.
Alright, just text us and we'll tell you how to pick up your gift, inshallah.
Okay.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. May Allah bless you and reward you
Ameen.
for your efforts and bless your parents as well. Say Ameen. We're
Ameen.
gonna give you a gift card, a soccer ball, and Jazakumullah khairan. Those of you who are also trying to call Sister Mary Salam wants us to ask a next question. Let's do
okay.
one more fastest fingers question, inshallah. We've got a lot of prizes still available. Just
lot.
Call and we'll see. All right, come on. You want me to pick a number? Did I pick one already?
We didn't end up asking. Wait, no, we already asked number 7. So yeah, pick another one.
Let's do number 10. Actually, number 11. Number 11. I like odd
Number
numbers.
11.
Let's do number 11.
Why? Because you're odd.
Let's do number 11. I heard that, by the way. I'm sure they did too.
Okay.
All right.
Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to like this food, but in order to make him dislike the food, some of his wives told him that when he ate it, his mouth had bad breath. What was the food?
Oh, I had to get one.
Ooh, I think I know
was
it. I
just
think I know
reading
it.
about that yesterday. The Prophet ﷺ used to like a food so much. He used to, oh man, she is really, really fast.
Wow.
She is really,
Really,
really
really
fast. The
That's a
answer,
prize.
the correct answer is
It's honey, and I actually remember, I didn't know that it was because his mouth smelled bad. I just thought it was because, well, I mean, they made it, I didn't know that that's why. I just thought it's because they were jealous, because one of his other wives used to always feed him honey. But the other wives, when he came to their house, they could smell the honey on him, and they're like, okay, wow. You know, they got jealous. It's like, okay, he obviously likes this wife better than us.
Yeah.
So they decided to make honey haram for him. So they were like,
He
you know
made
what?
it haram for
yeah,
himself,
he made
right?
it haram for himself, because they were
Very
like,
good.
you know, we don't really like the smell of honey in our house.
Very
So he's
good.
like, so I'm not gonna have honey anymore.
very good. So,
What's her prize?
sister, let's see what we have here for Sister Tosani Foshe. I mean, mashallah, your speed and accuracy is amazing. So here's what we have. We have 3 bags of rice. We're gonna give you one of them. We're gonna give you 1 bag of rice. We're also going to give you another box of noodles. All right, we're gonna give you one bag of rice for Eid, inshallah. I mean, everybody likes rice, right?
Okay.
1 bag of rice and 1 box of noodles and 1 pashmina as well. 1 pashmina on behalf of Al-Razaq, Abaya and stuff, and our a gift card. Not this time. We're just gonna do. I think just my thought. I think you can appreciate that much better, inshallah. A bag of rice, a box of noodles on behalf of Alaja Olada, that's my mom, alhamdulillah. And we're gonna give you 1 pashmina on behalf of Abaya, Al-Razaq, Abaya and stuff. Jazakumullah khairan. Quick notes, right? But Abdul Sabur called and we talk about the surah reviewed at once. So that's one of the things we mentioned in the beginning, that the Quran was reviewed over a period of 23 years. Now, not all the surahs were reviewed at the same time, right? But this specific surah that he recited, Surah An-Nasr, was reviewed at the same time, the entire 3 ayahs, and that gave the people a sign based on the meaning of the surah. Guess what?
You know, the thing is, I actually didn't know that. I didn't know it was Nasr.
It was Nasr.
I did not know.
It was Nasr. I'm glad my teachers taught me that too. And it's amazing because the Sahabas got a hint from that. Because Allah is telling them here that the victory is coming, right? Allah sealed the deal. Allah has perfected the religion. Right? He's given us everything that we need. And so, based on that, inshallah, let's take our last call for today, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Who's on the line, please?
Huh? What did you say?
Tell us your name, please.
What Habib?
MashaAllah, Brother Tal Habib. Brother Tal, how are you doing this morning?
Fine.
Very good. All right, very good. We have a few minutes left on the clock. So tell us, by the way, how old are you?
10.
10, good. Go ahead and read any part of the Quran, your favorite part from the Quran, your favorite surah, your favorite ayah, just 1 or 2 ayahs, inshallah, real quick.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى الرحمن على العرش استوى له ما في السماوات والأرض وما بينهما له ما في السماوات والأرض
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض
وما تحت الثرى.
Say it again. له ما في السماوات. Hey, Brother Talha. Read it again. له ما في السماوات. Read it again. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
له ما في السماوات والأرض
وما في الأرض.
وما تحت الثرى.
Okay, Brother Talha. Okay, good job. له ما. Can you hear me?
What did you say?
Yeah. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما بينهما. Say it.
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما بينهما وما تحت الثرى.
Very good. Last one.
وإن تجهر بالقول فإنه يعلم السر وأخفى الله لا إله إلا هو له الأسماء الحسنى.
MashaAllah. Hasbuk. Good job. MashaAllah. Let's quickly take your Islamic studies question and we'll inshallah give you a prize as soon as possible, inshallah, so we can wrap it up. Inshallah. Alright, go ahead and pick a number. Let's go.
Please pick a number from 1 through 16. 14, okay. Rasulullah married the daughters of 2 future caliphs. One was Abu Bakr's daughter. Who was the other caliph and his daughter? So one of his companions, he married his daughter, which was Aisha. Who was the other companion's daughter that he married? Like your voice is louder.
I think he's thinking about it. Did you understand the question?
I don't know.
You don't know? Let me give you a hint. So the question... But Talha, see, the question says the Prophet married the daughters of 2 future caliphs. So after the Prophet passed away, think about the Khalifa who ruled after the Prophet. One of them was Abu Bakr, right? The second one was?
Umar?
Exactly, Umar radiallahu anhu, right? That's the first hint. Now, what's the name of Umar's daughter that was married to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? That's your final question. You get the prize. Come on, let's count down. We go. 5. Asma? No. One last final answer.
Aisha?
Aisha, that's Abu
Aisha
Bakr.
was Abu Bakr's daughter.
Come on, one final answer, please. I want you to get it.
I think I just heard it.
What did she say? What did he say?
Wait, no.
Hafsa.
Say it
Yes.
again. Hafsa, mashallah. Good job. Good job, mashallah. Hafsa. Alhamdulillah. Brother Talha, I'm glad you recited from Surah Al-Taha. I'm not going to go into too much details about that right now, all right, because of time. But on behalf of Al-Ikhtibaar and all of our donors, all of those who support us, we're going to give you a twin bed. We're going to give you a twin bed, inshallah, on behalf of Al-Ikhtibaar, a twin bed, and you also get a $20 gift card, inshallah, okay?
Jazakallahu khairan.
Wa iyyakum. May Allah bless you and your family members, inshallah. We did start a few minutes beyond schedule today, inshallah. So we're going to quickly wrap up, inshallah. May Allah bless all of you for tuning in this morning. We do apologize for the delay in the phones connecting, but subhanAllah, it kind of worked out, yes?
May I say something?
Yes.
So we started at 6:03.
Yeah?
We can easily do a quick fingers in 3 minutes, can we?
That's your call.
Yes. Okay, my call. I get to pick
Okay.
the question this
Okay.
time.
All right. Let's see what we got. Real quick.
I'm gonna make it difficult because we have the same person answering the entire time.
Well,
So,
she's got her prize.
Okay,
Let's
well.
give another person a chance. Let's go.
so we were talking about the character of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and how he always paid attention to other people, but he was not perfect.
Okay.
There was this one time when he was having a conversation with somebody and a blind man came up to him
Good.
and he dismissed that man. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ dismissed that man, right? Oh, Allah, not like Allah called him out for it, but like a little conversation.
Yeah.
So, who was the blind man from whom Rasulullah turned away his attention? What was the name of that blind man?
What's the name of the blind man that Rasulullah SAW turned away from? And Allah, oh my God, good job. Sister.
Tosin, oh my gosh.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khairan, Sister Tosin. That's going to be a bonus for you, inshallah. Sister Maryam, that's fine. The answer is, the right above, Abdullah ibn Maktoum. Abdullah ibn Maktoum. He was a blind man, didn't realize Prophet was having a conversation. He wanted to ask a question. Prophet turned away from him, and Allah, like he said, called him out for it. Allah revealed the entire surah, Surah Abasa, when Allah revealed Abasa wa tawalla and ja'ahu al-a'ma wa ma yudrika la'allahu yazakka. May Allah bless you and reward you, inshallah. We're going to wrap up and make dua for all of you. May Allah bless you, Sister Hikmah. May Allah bless myself and our parents and all of those who are watching online and all of those who are learning on the show. Jazakumullah khairan. Rabbana atina fi dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar. Sister Tosi, you already have a prize. She already has a prize. She got a good prize, inshallah. So we'll keep it like that, inshallah. We can always come back tomorrow, 6 a.m. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. May Allah purify our intentions. May Allah refine our character like the Prophet ﷺ. And may Allah unite all of us with him and the righteous ones in Jannat al-Firdaus. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-Jannat al-Firdaus. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-Jannat al-Firdaus. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-Jannat al-Firdaus. Allahumma ajirna min al-nar. Allahumma ajirna min al-nar. اللهم أجرنا من النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى أهله وصحبه وسلم. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.